What is up, watch friends? Welcome to another episode of Talking Timepieces with Tony. I'm Tony. Today, Friday, we do our episode of Q&A, Ask the Magic Watch Ball. For those of you who are new subscribers, the Watch Ball is a fun thing we do on Fridays. A lot of these YouTubers act like they have a crystal ball, but then they say, well, I don't have a crystal ball. I know I repeat this every time. It's just because I'm getting new subscribers and I want you guys all to know what this is. Everyone who's been around for a while already knows. So this is the Magic Watch Ball. It's 79% accurate 60% of the time. And you ask questions, the watch ball answers, and then what I do is I give my little 2 cents worth. Watch ball can be a smart ass. She doesn't take any crap. But anyway, that's just the fun of it. So let's roll the intro and we'll get into some of the questions, all right? Alrighty. So the first question comes from OP Jeff. OP, right on, man. Oh, what am I wearing today? I didn't even say what I was wearing. I am wearing my Cartier, or Cartier Ronde 36 millimeter. Have this nice carrot orange crocodile or alligator strap on it. I think it looks really nice. I love this watch. Love Cartier. One of my top 3 brands. All right, so from OP Jeff, he asks, Magic Watch Ball. I got the OP41 Silver in 6 months with no history. Can I ask my AD for a no-date sub for my 40th birthday, February 2024? And is that obtainable? Let's ask. OP Jeff, yes, absolutely it's obtainable. It depends on your AD, how cool they are, but all you have to do is ask them, say, look, you have your birthday coming up and you're really looking forward to getting a Submariner. I wouldn't generally say call it a no-date sub because the original Submariner didn't have a date and it wasn't called the no-date sub. Now it's people say it, and including myself, but I'll put my 2 cents worth. Yeah, I don't know where you're located, what your spending history is. Well, you said no spending history, didn't you? And you got you got a pretty sought-after watch in 6 months with no spending history. That's pretty cool because the OPs are still kind of higher up there on the secondary market. So good job. Yeah, man, just let them know. You really want an OP. Go in there. Don't call them. I mean, I'd go in and inquire. Make sure you're wearing your Rolex. Show that you didn't try to flip it or anything. And just let them know you're really interested in a Submariner as your next purchase. If you may want to buy another piece while you're in there, just to kick up that spending history just a little bit, or they may just say, yeah, no problem, whatever. So good luck to you, man. Let me know how it goes, and I hope you get it. Next question comes from Richard L. Hey Tony, enjoyed the Q&A and your music. Thanks, man. That was my last Q&A, which was last Friday. And then I put a piece of my music up, actually a couple pieces, one of my official videos. Anytime I try to use my official music, I get a copyright strike. And what that is it means that, I'm using someone else's music, when in that case it's my music, but YouTube doesn't know it's my music. And my publishing company, it's all through the record labels and publishing companies that have that stuff up online, that, they're the ones who do it. So when I take my own music and I get a strike for it, or I get a split, like in last one I got a split, which means I have to, for using that little clip in that music video, the record company, the publishing company, that publishing, because I took that music, it'll get paid to the record company, and then they'll send me like half of a penny. I'll get a check for like 14 cents. No, not even 14 cents, for like half of a penny, just like I said. Anyway, I appreciate it, dude. Richard L. As I've told you, I purchased a 114060, that's a sub, prior to the 124060. I'm not confident in getting a sub from the AD. Is that a cop-out, not waiting? Another question for the watch ball is, do you think Milgauss will be reissued in a vintage style? Okay, so you're asking me 2 questions, one for the watch ball, one for me, I guess, okay. So, dude, if you don't want to wait for the AD and you want to go secondary, then just do it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, and I don't know if you've ever purchased from the AD or anything, but you know, there's something about getting your watch from the AD. Just the experiences. It can be fun. It can be cool. It, you know, makes you feel special. You know, whatever. But you know, I don't know. It's up to you, man. There's nothing wrong with going secondary. I haven't done that, have I? Oh, I bought a JLC, a GG Lecoultre secondary. But that's about it. Okay, so a question for the watch ball is, do you think the Milgauss will be reissued in a vintage style? He's clearly on crack. No, 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 no. They will not be reissuing the Milgauss. No. Wow, it's just like, and don't say that. It's not nice calling someone if they're on crack. No, dude, I don't ever see that happening, man. I don't, I mean, are you talking about basically like the Cellini was, and then they discontinued that, and then they released the 1908? Sorry. Yeah, I don't, no, Milgauss was not, it was kind of one of those ones that just floated along, kind of like the Air King, right? You know, I don't know. Or they say the Explorer two-tone, you know, does that do anything? Do people actually buy that, you know? I know people buy the Milgauss. My little sister has one. She loves it. So, yeah, I don't know, man. No, I don't think so. Anyway, thanks for your question, dude. Ned Flanders. What's up, Ned? Yo. Hey, Tony, I kind of want a Submariner, but there are so many douchebags out there who flex with their Rolexes. Present company excluded. You're cool. Thanks, dude. Please ask the Magic Watch Ball, who is 79% accurate 60% of the time. Yes. Is buying and wearing a sub will turn me into a douchebag? If buying and wearing a sub will turn me into a douchebag. If I buy a sub, will it turn me into a douchebag? Let's ask the watch ball. Not unless you're already a douchebag. I don't know. But if you're not a douchebag and you never had douchebag intentions, or you never had douchey intentions, then no, I don't see any reason why it would. Thank you for your question. Awesome. No, man, dude. Yeah, you know, again, I'll say this. If you go to certain parts of the world, and, you know, I'm not gonna name any places like Miami Beach or anything like that, but if you, I've always said it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. I don't care, dude. I'll wear I've said this too. I'll wear a Swatch anywhere if I want to. You know what I mean? If I have to wear a Rolex, you know, like when I wear my Rolex, you know, generally it's like I'm not showing it off. Or you could be that guy that wears an Invicta and just like, yeah, look at me. You know, your watch goes into the room first. You know what I mean? But no, you know, essentially you just wear it like a regular watch and just be regularly like a cool person, then you're gonna be fine. You know what I mean? Don't pay attention to douchebags or people, how they act or how they wear their watch. You know what I mean? You know, you see it all too often. Not so much in LA, funny enough. You know what I mean? More people are concerned about, they are more concerned about you seeing them in their Tesla. You know what I mean? Or what kind of car they have. You know what I mean? The watch is kind of a secondary thing out here. Certain places, obviously, the watch is a forefront of things like that. A lot of people that I know that are very, very successful, that make more money than I will ever make, have, you know, like smartwatches, or like a Hamilton, or not so much a Hamilton, but just everyday sort of watches that don't really, you know, they're not into fine watches, man. I'm the only one in my entire, everyone that I know that is into watches, and no one else cares. I mean, you know, I know attorneys that you know, just wear no-name brands. You know what I mean? Just, well, it keeps good time. I don't care. You know, so wear what you want, man, and enjoy it. You know, wear it in good health as long as you like it, and who cares what anyone else. And anyway, who cares if someone thought you were a douchebag anyway? you know, unless you were, and then you don't care anyway. But then if you're scared of that, then you're self-conscious, and then you're thinking maybe that people will think you're a douchebag, which means you're craving people's attention for people to like you, right? I don't know. I'm just saying. Don't fuck who cares what anyone thinks, dude? Do what you want to do. Wear what you want to wear. But thanks, Ned. I always appreciate the comments and the questions. Metagirl. If the watch ball only had $500 to spend, what would she pick? Is G-Shock a good option for a daily beater? What would you pick? Money has no meaning to me. As you can see, I'm basically an inanimate object. I can summon and conjure up any watch I want, and it won't cost me anything. So this is an irrelevant question. You could be nicer about it, watch ball. Don't be a... You know what I was going to say. G-Shocks are cool, you know. I have one. I've had several of them, and I still have one. But I mean, I don't know. They're big, you know. They're really, in my opinion, very difficult to use because I don't use them every day, and I don't say. But setting them is like, you know, trying to figure out, you know, the theory of relativity or whatever. I don't know. So if it was up to me, I would pick either a Tissot PRX quartz. Can't go wrong with that. Beautiful looking watch. Looks elegant, and it looks expensive. It's not $375 or so. And yeah, it's quartz. It's always going to keep great time, right? And then on that other flip side, if you want something that's going to be more rugged, last longer, automatic movement, 80-hour power reserve, go with the Hamilton Khaki, one of the Fields, man, Field watches. You know, you didn't say, you know, if it had to be bought at an authorized dealer or a retail outlet. You can get those on Amazon for under $500. So yeah, I mean, I would actually personally take a Hamilton. Yeah, because I've had a lot of Hamiltons, and those were always very easily an everyday wear for me without even thinking about other watches. So yeah, I would go with a Hamilton. That's what I would do. She don't give a shit. The watch ball, you know, she got her Patek, man, sitting in the watch box. Not even in the box. It doesn't deserve to be in my box. Where could this go? All right. Anyway, thanks, man. Alfie, aka Ronald Dog. How do you feel about the new Explorer 40? Me? I don't know, dude. You know, I'm so used to it being 36, and from going from 36 to 40, you know, I get it. The date just. You know, they did the Rolex, was it the 2, and then the 40 millimeter, and then they got the 41. I'm not the biggest of the Explorer fans, so I don't really care. I know the Explorer is a great watch. It's a sport. It's considered their sport line, right? And I think it would have been cool if they went up to about like 38 or 39. You know, 40's all right, I guess, but 38 or 39. I'm guessing, you know, if it was me to get it, you know, would I buy the 40 over the 36? I probably would, because, you know, 36 is almost, apart from the Cartier, this just screams elegance at the size that it is. I don't need a big 40 millimeter Cartier dress watch. Well, I do. Yeah, never mind. That's a whole different story. Anyway, the video is getting long, so I appreciate everyone who does like and does subscribe. You know, it means a lot to me. You know, it makes me, you know, as far as the aspect of, you know, my channel being monetized, and I know it can be annoying with the commercials and stuff. I'm almost thinking about demonetizing it, because I don't know. I don't make that much money on it, but it's kind of nice to have. But what really motivates me to make videos is not the money, it's the interaction with you guys and the people that watch the video. It's not the money. So I know a lot of people might say otherwise on their channels. I mean, I don't know what they would say on their channels, because I don't watch too much of them. But, you know, having said that, I appreciate you guys, and you have a great weekend. All right?